guys, and welcome back to another F1 2018 video. We're going to be continuing our career mode series into the next round, which is the British Grand Prix. So let's skip to the qualifying. So a track where I think I've done pretty well around this track over the years. So what I mean by that is the last couple of F1 games I've done pretty well around this track, so I do like it and I do enjoy it. So hopefully you can have a clean qualifying and a good race, because we definitely need one after the last one. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, make sure you do, because it was a very interesting race, to say the least.
Once again then for qualifying here at Silverstone on what we're hoping will be a tight contest for pole position. And as we count down to that green light, I have to say, Anthony Davidson, that this rain is not showing any signs whatsoever of abating. I imagine we'll be looking at some last-minute setup changes to better adapt these cars to the conditions. What do you think?
The trouble is, Crofty, they need to be thinking about the race tomorrow. You don't want to go jacking up the ride heights and piling on a few points of extra downforce that you're not going to want in the Grand Prix itself. The Parc Fermé regulations mean that you have to make that choice. The best thing the drivers can do is adapt with the tools they have available in the cockpit. Moving the brake bias forward will help stop the rear end slipping out under braking, and opening up the differential can really help tame the oversteer on corner exit. The drivers that can make best use of these techniques will have the best chance for success here today.
Okay, it's completely pissing down with rain, unfortunately, but it is a British Grand Prix, so not too surprising. So yeah, let's go to the track. Looks like it's gonna be, it's only intermediate, so it's not as bad as I thought it would. Oh no, this is not gonna be good. Oh man, this is very slippery. It does look like the race is gonna be probably dry, so we can have a nice, okay qualifying, and we should be okay for the race. So off camera I have done an upgrade, which it recommended me to do, so I decided to do that to see if it gives us a bit more performance. I think it will take a race or two to complete, so you won't get the upgrade straight away. Probably slowed down a bit too much there, but I am taking it easy. I think I did win a wet race, I think in F1 2017 or 16, so I'm not too bad in the rain around this track, but it's going to be probably a hard race to win if it is raining during the race, but oh gosh, lost a bunch of time there.
It's a bit disappointing, but we just need to push hard in the race and we can still come away with something.
Well, it's not last place, so I'll take it, I guess. Top 10 would have been nice.
Qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Hamilton, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
So, Lewis Hamilton on pole with Vettel second. Surprise, surprise, that's what happened in real life. Well, obviously Vettel took the lead at the start of the race, so yeah, hopefully that happens again. Then again, we do need to beat our teammate to get some more resource points, etc. So let's hope for a bad race for our teammate and a good race for us.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but
That's okay. It's a dry race now, so we should pick up some positions and try once again to get onto the podium at least. Not too sure how good our pace will be, but should be decent.
We're right back where it all began. The very first World Championship Grand Prix was held here at Silverstone in 1950, with Giuseppe Farina taking the top step of an all-Alfa Romeo podium. He earned 9 championship points that day on his way to the inaugural title. His winning total at the season's end, just 30 points. My, how times have changed. So let's see who can reach the top step of the modern podium today. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of the Silverstone circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, along with 2 DRS zones on the Wellington and Hanger Straights respectively. But the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Baxter. No grid penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights.
Do you have a quick car?
They'll be desperate
No
for
idea.
a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday,
I do apologize for my
let's take a look
chair,
at how the
like
cars
it's really
went.
old and I really need to
Men's
buy a
lap
new
from
one,
Lewis
so
Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole
do
position,
apologise.
and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen, and Sainz, Grosjean, Alonso, Hülkenberg, and Esteban Ocon. Leclerc, Bottas. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stoffel Van Dorn, Baxter, Perez, Ericsson, Brendan Hartley, and Lance Stroll, Sirotkin, and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
okay, we are in 14th spot.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
So Perez had a penalty, so he's behind us instead of ahead of us, so that's good. Save us 1 position. Got a formation lap to go, so we'll do that first.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
I'm pretty sure that corner is flat out, but we'll see on the first lap if you can. And as the fuel go down, then it should be a lot easier to go full throttle around that corner. I think with these 2018 cars, you are able to go full throttle even on the first lap, so we'll try that. It's taken over automatically, so take us to the grid. 14th spot. And it shouldn't take long for the race to start. not what we wanted. We've got Bottas like ahead of us, so obviously he's in a Mercedes, so he'll be pretty fast. Should be able to overtake maybe one of them if we can. Oh, the AI brake very early. Nice, it's full throttle. I think it is, but obviously we have a car ahead of us, so I decided not to do that. Leclerc is very slow around these corners, really slow.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Paris is coming up against us. That first corner is just simply amazing. When you go full throttle. I'm pretty sure in the real life there was this year you can go with DRS open through that first corner, so I wonder if that's translated into the game, if you can use your DRS in, obviously if you're behind someone within a second. That'd be a bit crazy actually.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Renault is so slow. Get out of my way. I'm just gonna take it easy actually. Alonso's in 7th spot, which is very good for him. Surprise, surprise. So this is only a 13-lap race, so
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
are you going to pits very soon? I think Vettel is in front of Hamilton, I believe. And hopefully he can just hold everyone up for us to overtake a little bit easier. But we have decent pace against these faster cars. They're not really running away from us. Should I overtake him or not? Nah, I'm just gonna take it easy. I am losing time though. There are two cars fighting ahead of us. Yes. Oh, Magnussen's in 5th. That's not bad from him. But yeah, our pace is really, really good. I think we can definitely win this race. Okay, we got
Great
DRS.
work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Oops. Okay, maybe we can't go full throttle with DRS on the first corner because I think I did struggle a little bit. we lost a bunch of time ahead of us, which is not great. So I think the next lap we're going into the pits. Get that is full throttle easily. It should be a purple sector because we've been getting held up in that sector for so many laps, half a second faster. Actually, Hamilton is in first. I didn't realize. I was thinking this was Hamilton, but oh no, and we spun it great.
Okay, we're not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet.
That's very annoying.
In this lap, push now.
He's behind us anyway. We can always show him. So no, the last corner can be a tricky one for us. Especially if we spin up the race, we will spin around, so probably need to play that a bit easy.
Box, box, box.
Oh wow, I was gonna crash into Ricardo there if it didn't automatically control our speed, so yeah. Now if you have a good pit stop, we could get ahead of him, so let's pray. Nah, I'm gonna get held up, No, 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 come on. Seriously? Oh my god, seriously.
Racing as you leave the pit.
This is ridiculous. How did Ricard get ahead of us so easily? Man, that was the worst pit stop ever. Really bad pit stop. Got held up by so
Up to speed
much.
now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Bottas up behind though, that's how much time we lost. Remember Bottas we passed a long time ago, now he's just behind us, so he's gaining us quite a lot. And he's in a faster series, so
Sebastian is in the pits.
it doesn't seem like we're catching Riccardo, which is a bit of a shame because we had really good pace before. Now it seems like everyone's going faster than us. Now we should overtake a bunch of cars now. science was ahead of us anyway, so.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Rain? I don't really want rain, and I don't think we'll get the rain. We'll probably get the rain. Probably the rain will come after the race. So we're in 5th spot, which is okay, I guess. The question is, can we catch Ricciardo? Yeah, dirt on the screen. It's the first time I've actually seen that.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Now we're picking up the pace. While our tires are new, we need to like push as much as possible. So we've got 2 Red Bulls ahead of us, and then a Ferrari, and then Hamilton. Ideally, I want to beat Vettel, but we need to beat our teammates. Hamilton's probably too far ahead, and he probably has a lot better pace than us anyway. Looks like the rain is coming probably a bit faster than I thought. So what we could do is that we could just stay out and let all the AI come in, because it will 100% come in if it starts raining.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Actually, we don't want DRS. Now, if we didn't have that spin at the beginning, then I think we would be in 2nd place by now. The Red Bull is so slow in a straight line. You can overtake it. Oops. Okay, now we need to beat Vettel. Got 5 laps, I think, 4 or 5 laps left. Mistake. I think Brendan Hartley's out the race, don't really care.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Vettel is actually catching Hamilton, so looks like our car is doing really well on these tyres. Assuming that Vettel is on the same tyres as us, which I think he is.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.8 seconds. Right, some information on Ricciardo. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Well, Ricciardo retiring, not only in real life but in the game as well. At least that's realistic.
Caution, caution. Green flag.
So the only problem is that the car ahead of us is the same car as us,
Our
so
gap behind is 1.9 seconds.
Vel's pace will be pretty good. Not as good as ours, but it'll be decent, so. I think it's the first time this year that we've actually going to be fighting our teammate. We're normally we're at the back of the grid while our teammates are at the front of the grid, so this should be fun. Still have decent grip on the tires, so but we have 2 laps after this, so we need to push really hard. Now this sector they're very slow, so should make up a lot.
We're
of
expecting
time.
rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
I said 10-15 minutes like 10 minutes ago, so don't think that rain's gonna be affecting us, and we should have VRS, but we're not getting it. Okay, I hit our teammates, which I shouldn't have done. Do I care? Not really. I think our teammate lost a position there because of me. I'm a bit surprised I didn't get a penalty there, but oh.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I don't know what happened there. That corner. Oh no, 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 no. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Ricardo. Oh my god. We should have got easy second spot, and now we have to fight for the podium again. I thought Ricardo was retiring. I guess not. Get my way, Ricardo. We had a really good race, so I think we deserve a podium, but I hope I haven't screwed myself over again. One lap
This is
left.
the final lap of the race. The gap to the car behind is 2.4 seconds.
Come on, we need to get third spot at least. And Verstappen is just so close to us, which is the worst thing. I don't think we're going to overtake him either. So we literally shafted our teammate to let Red Bull get a podium, when it should have been an easy double podium for Ferrari. again, Verstappen is really slow,
Great
so
maneuver. You made it look easy.
similar to the move that Vettel did in Bottas in real life, so yeah, Verstappen is gone, man.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I don't want an AI to hit me, that's the thing. And we're actually going to come in second spot, which is a pretty good drive. I'm really happy with that. Should have been a first
Yes,
place,
that's a
but
podium. Excellent drive. The
Made
team
a-
have worked especially hard this weekend, and this is a fantastic reward.
made a few mistakes along the way.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
A British podium 1 and 2, which is not too bad. It should have been double podium from Ferrari, but kind of hit Vettel when I tried to pass him, so bit of
So
unclean
then,
racing there.
it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I have to give it to Baxter. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.
So decent points for Ferrari. Obviously we're 14 seconds behind Hamilton because of all that scrabbling we did, but if you look at the standings, we are 6th spot. I think we've climbed up. Actually we haven't. Yeah. Still in 6th spot, which isn't great. A few more good races like this and we should be able to get up the board, and Riccardo had a bad race, which is good for the championship, so yeah. In terms of the constructors, we're in 3rd spot. We definitely need to beat Red Bull, that's for sure. But Red Bull and Mercedes are quite close in the championship, so yeah. Looks like a 3-horse race for the championship, but yeah, let's continue. We should get a bunch of resource points since we did pretty well for once.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went?
Pretty well.
You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy? Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. Things were close between you and your rival, but it looks like you're coming up top, doesn't it?
He's not on my
Had a
level.
bit of contact today. Who was at fault there?
Yeah, we're right there. I was gonna write the other option, but we need to increase our sportsmanship.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Clearly it was my fault. How can it be his fault anyway? We literally punted him off the track and he lost the podium because of that and some constructor points, so it wasn't great. If he won it, we would have gotten 600 resource points, which would have been really, really nice, but maybe in the next race.
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Probably won't. But anyways, I'll end the video there, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.